Hello friends, I assume you remember the moral from the story of the tortoise and the hare, that slow and steady wins the race. Now in this video I will talk about why this concept holds true. It is not just because the hare was lazy and he slept during the race, but also the fact that tortoise maintained a pace which was sustainable, and it was sustainable for a longer term. As he went slow and steady, because quick and fast wins are very short-lived and are not sustainable for the long term, and hence Hare's pace was not sustainable because he went fast in a small amount of time and then couldn't maintain that pace anymore and hence had to rest. While Tortoise maintained a pace which he could maintain for a very long time and hence ended up winning the race just because the pace was sustainable to deliver a long-term result. Now let me share with you an example of Southwest Airline to elaborate my point further. In 1966, Southwest Airline was faced with a strange problem. At that time, when many airlines left, right and center were losing money, Southwest Airline had an opportunity to expand into number of new cities. So what did Southwest do? They cancelled 95% of the offers and opportunities to expand into new cities. Rather, they only focused on 4 locations and left significant growth on the table. And guess what? Not far from that time, starting in 1970, Southwest was one of the only airlines which was making profit. In his book Great by Choice, the author claims that one of the secrets to Southwest's success is the willingness of its company's leaders to set up an upper bound to the limit for growth. Southwest executives also wanted to grow the business each year. However, they chose a pace which they could sustain for a long term and hence they could grow profitably. That is, they set up an upper limit for their growth. James Clear, author of Atomic Habits, talks about magical zone of long-term growth. Pushing enough to make progress, but not so much that it is unsustainable. For instance, I follow the same concept for my powerlifting. Over past year, I've been increasing my weight that I lift on my squats by only 5 pounds every week or every other week. This slow and steady pace improved my lifts by around 50% in a year's time, which is a sign of building strength. Surely the lower limit was important because I needed to add weights in order to increase my lifts and get stronger. But upper limit was just as critical. There were days when I could increase the weights by 10 pounds or 15 pounds. However, I limited myself to only 5 pounds every time I was increasing the weight. Because I knew if I aggressively increase weights, I will certainly hit a plateau, or worse, I may get injured. Instead, I chose to stay within safety margin of growth, which is a zone where growth is sustainable for longer periods. I wanted every set to be easy. The power of setting up an upper limit is it makes it easier to sustain progress. There's a simple way to put this idea into practice. Let your upper limits drive your behaviors in the beginning and then increase your output slowly. Say you want to start working out. Now many people will start by putting up a lower limit and say that I need to work out at least 45 minutes on Monday, Wednesdays and Friday. Now instead you can turn this problem upside down and say I'm not allowed to work out more than 5 minutes on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays. By setting up an incredibly easy upper limit, you make the process of starting and sustaining the progress very simple and easy. Once you establish your behavior of doing the routine over and over again, you can certainly increase the upper limit as and when needed. It is better to make small progress every day than to do as much as humanly possible in one day. Hence, do things that you can sustain. Just like the tortoise, go slow and steady so you can maintain the pace for longer term. Thanks for watching this video. In case this was helpful, don't shy away from pressing the like button and also subscribe to the channel. Thank you.